So next part 2 here, or question 1, task 2. It's a very simple wrist pin. It's just a metal shaft. Again, we're going to use inches, and we're going to do one single sketch and an extrude, and that should be fine for that part. So again, we go File, New, make sure it's English, Standard IN. This time we're going to do a sketch on, again, the side plane, same plane as last time. And we're going to do a sketch of diameter 0.5. Then we're going to extrude that. Distance of 1.875. Make sure we're saving these properly. Okay, make sure we're saving these. So I'm going to File, Save As. And again, if I don't have a specific folder for this, I should make one. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Right click, click New, click Folder. This is going to be milestone 3. So then when I'm back here and I click File, I click Save As, I can click into milestone 3, and this is going to be part 2, wrist pin. So the next part that we're going to do is part 3 here, task 3, should I say. Again, it's a piston case, but it's it's inches, and it's called a piston case. Okay, piston case here. So let's get started on this object. We're going to start with a rectangular block, overall size, and then we'll start taking pieces off it. So we know the overall height of the object is 3 inches. The overall width of the object is 2.25. And then the overall length of the object would be 6.875 plus the radius here, which is 1.125, which gives us 8. The overall size of this is 8 inches long. So let's do a rectangular block with those dimensions. So again, I'm going to go File, New, English, Standard IN. Sketch, but this time I'm going to sketch on the XZ plane. I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm going to dimension that from the top view. I'm going to dimension the width 2.25. 2.25. And the length is 8. See down here, full length is 8. So I can go ahead and extrude that at thickness of 3. Then we end up with the block like so. It's 2.25 wide, it's 3 inches tall, and it's 8 inches long. And now I need to start taking pieces of material off this. So the first thing we can do is we can remove this section underneath here. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to sketch on this surface. We know it's a rectangle that I need to remove. The size of the rectangle we can see from here. We know that distance from this edge to this edge is 2.75. Here to here is 2.75. Sorry, the other way around. My apologies. So we dimension from here to here, 2.75. So be careful of that. From the line here to the other side is 2.75. The height here to here, we don't know, but we do know from the top to this edge is 0.75. So we can go from the top edge to here, 0.75. I can go ahead and extrude that, extrude cut. There we have it. The next thing we need to remove is the circular part through here. So again, I'm going to sketch on there, and we know it's a diameter 2. hole that's running all the way through. So I'm going to do a sketch on this surface. Take a circle. Try and link it to the centers if you can. Then you can dimension that to make sure it's in the center. Now we know that is 1.125 to the center, which is what we have right there. And then we also know the height of it is 1.125 as well. So we can take the center to the edge, make that 1.125. There we have it. Now it's black, it's fully defined. We can extrude cut that. Make sure it's going all the way through. There we have that piece almost finished. Next thing we need to do is remove this section up here, and we can do that in one sketch. We can take the whole and the outer section in one sketch. So let's try that. We should be able to do it. So we can sketch on this surface up here. We're going to add a hole along the center line, like so. We know that this hole is a distance of 6.875 from the opposite side. So from here to here, it's 6.875. We can add this side dimension as well to be sure that it's in the center. We know that half of this would be half of 2.25, which would be 1.125, which is what we have there. Now we just need the size of that hole, which is diameter 0.5. 0.5, like so. And then we can add in the other removed part here as well. Now this one is radius 1.125, but it's the same center. So if I start a circle here and I extend to the line, this should be the correct size, which it is. I can then add tangent lines to the corners. Like so. When I go to extrude cut this, I can select the hole and these two sections here, but I'm going to select the cut function, which will remove all of those objects, or all of that material, so I say. Now we're left with the finished part here. So then we can go ahead and save that file, save as part 3. This is called the piston case. Save.